Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to do a little video on second year advice for uni students because I have just finished my second year, so I know what it's like. I've been through it myself. Obviously mine was a bit online, actually it was all online because of COVID and the lockdowns, that sounds disgusting to say. I still went through second year, so hopefully I can open up and give you guys some advice that you might need, because even though I have so many cousins, so many friends, so many people that I know that went to uni and explained to me what to do, I still didn't listen. So hopefully you'll listen to me, but if you don't, you're on your own yet again. Hopefully you will listen and take something in, because I wish I had taken at least one thing in, but I didn't. I go to uni in Manchester. Maybe it's more relevant to people that go to uni in Manchester or people that go to uni in big cities. Hopefully you listen to what I have to say. Firstly, I just want to apologise because I haven't got my big ring light with me right now. I'm currently using the little one. It's downstairs, but I'm actually just too lazy to go downstairs, get it and set it up because I'm already tired and I know that I want to take a nap straight after this because I've had work all day as well. Second year uni, it's not the same as first year uni at all. I can't go into depth about how different it treats you. First year uni is like, you know when you go to an open day, that's what first year uni is like. They give you all the best bits when you see it firsthand. And then in second year, they show you the buildings that they didn't show you. They showed you the teachers they didn't really want you to see, all the students that got sent to the beach for the day for open day and now they're at the uni. That is what second year uni is like. I wish I listened to the people around me. So listen to the people around you who are telling you about second year uni. Firstly, because they have been through it. They are not just making it seem worse than it is. It is actually as bad as they make it seem. Make sure you listen to the people around you. Make sure you listen to the people that have been through it themselves, because you're not going to get any better first-hand advice than the people that have actually been through it themselves. Make sure you listen to people of your generation that are talking about second year uni, because we know what it's like. We've been through it. Secondly, it's very different. Uni in second year is very, very different. What you see in first year is nothing like second year. Make sure you understand that it's not going to be the same as first year. Because you enjoyed first year, don't think you're going to enjoy second year. You might not. And if you didn't enjoy first year, maybe uni isn't the thing for you. That's just me talking. Do what you want. Maybe suffer through all 3 years like some of us. If you didn't enjoy your course in first year, make sure you switch as soon as possible. There's no point in going through all 3 years and coming out with either no degree or a degree you don't even want to use. It's not worth the amount of money that you're paying, and it's not worth the amount that you're getting in student finance you have to pay back. Don't waste that because it's a lot of money. So make sure you do a course that is either going to be useful to you or a course that you actually want to do. There's no point in doing a course that's going to be no use to you because it's a waste of money, time, and your mental health. This is the perfect time to do it before you start getting into the hard stuff that's going to kill you off. Anyways, first year it was like they gave you a lot of help. PowerPoint after PowerPoint, you got the whole Moodle page, you got booklets for maybe one assignment. You got a lot of help for one assignment. In second year, it's more like you get a title, hand it in on this date. I knew students where they did not even get a reply from their own tutors for essays that were due in. As much as people be like, your lectures will be there for you, they have got 300, 400 students. Your little question they're not going to care about, especially if you haven't got a valid excuse to be asking it. They're going to tell you just to go look back at the notes that we gave you. And the notes aren't even that good. They're stuff you could probably find on Google or on Padlet or on something like that. It is genuinely a do-it-yourself type education. That is what uni is. You do it yourself. It's a lot of here's the title, here's the hand-in date, get it done or else. That is what second year is like. The reason why I say that is because it is very, you've handed in a deadline, 2 days break, maybe not even that, handing your next deadline. That is how it is. And especially when you come from July, August, you're going from summer of relaxing, you're finally chill and you're finally okay, and then you get into September and you're just back into what you were doing before. You've gone from a break to trying to get your brain working immediately as you start again. Be prepared to be depressed. Every single person I have met at uni, not like I'm trying to pin something on you, but you as a person will get to that point where it's like, oh my gosh, do I want to be here? Do I want to do this? Is it worth it? Can I continue? Make sure you either get through that or you get the help that you need. Can my mental health handle being at uni, going through that by yourself? Because it's not like back in the day when you would come crying to your parents or you would come crying to your friends. Everyone is in the same boat as you at uni. Everyone is at the same level of, oh my gosh, I don't want to do this. When you get a deadline or when you get an essay, when you get a PowerPoint, when you get a speech that you have to do, make sure you start it early as ever. It's not like college or it's not like sixth form where you could start an essay maybe 2 weeks beforehand, a week beforehand. The time they give you is still not enough. Make sure you start it from the day they give it to you, from the day they give you the first lecture, all the way up until the very last minute. In all that time, you are typing constant work. You are constantly thinking about your essay. Even if you don't want to think about your essay, you are going to be thinking about it anyway, just because of the pure stress of the fact that you want to get it done. At the end of the day, even if you get to the deadline and you haven't done it, and you tell your lecturer or the person that's marking your work, I haven't done it, whatever reason you give your lecturer as to why you haven't handed in your essay on the right deadline, make sure that you are prepared for them to tell you that's not a good enough excuse. No matter what the excuse is, they're not gonna like it regardless. You're not gonna be in anyone's good books. That's not what uni is about. Uni is not about being in people's good books. It's not like back in the day when people used to suck up to their teachers. You don't even bump into half your lecturers. They will not even know you by name or face. They are not looking at you as different names. They are looking at you as a number that has emailed them on a computer and has told me something that is irrelevant to me as to the reason why they haven't handed in their deadline on time. Well, I don't know this person. I don't care. If you haven't handed it in, that's your business. That's how they look at you. They don't care. Whether it's a mental health thing, whether it's my laptop crashed, whether it's a family member has passed away, whatever it is, they do not care. They may give you an extra week, extra 2 days, whatever they give you, it doesn't matter to them. So just continue doing your work. Make sure you get it done on time. Make sure you ask for help when you can. Make sure you pester your lecturers. You're getting the degree. They have theirs. You are getting the degree. When you do your referencing, when you do your references and things like that, don't make them up. Someone is going to get found out for that. Just be careful. Even if you didn't use it in the paper, try and get a reference that exists. Don't make up a random reference, because the one reference they may check, even if your lecturers aren't helping you, there are 300 people doing the same course as you, even more than that. There will be other people in the same boat as you. Any question you have thought of, someone else has thought of it as well. Ask them, are you struggling? Ask them, can I have this? Can I have this? Do you have this? Ask them, because the worst thing they can do is say no and you can go and ask someone else. It's not that deep. Elastigirl from The Incredibles, that's how flexible you have to be. In one module, they'll drop an essay, another one they'll give you group work, and another one they'll give you another group work, and another one they'll give you another essay, and another one they'll give you a presentation, and it'll all come together and they'll all be handed in within the same week, and then you'll have no social life. Got to be flexible as ever. Got to have the space to do it. Got to have the mental capacity to do it. Got to have the mental health to be able to do all the work that they give you all at once. At the end of the day, uni is uni. You're still going to get a ton of work for a course that you've never had any experience in before, because you may come to uni doing sociology. It's different from the sociology you did in A-level. Be prepared to do new things in your course that you've never done before. Be prepared to do maths, because I didn't think I would be doing any maths in my course, and yet I have to use statistics. Make sure you manage your time properly. So if you have a part-time job, make sure you are prepared to call into work and be like, I have to get this work done. I have to finish my essay. Make sure you have a boss that understands the fact that you go to university, because some places will not understand that. Some places you will get fired from because you have said, I need to do my work, and they're like, well, you have to be here. No, you have to get your course done first and foremost. You have to get that degree, because it is a waste of money. Otherwise, it is a waste of your time. Life is too short. No, actually, life is like the longest thing you experience. Like, it feels like a big chunk of your life. I don't know how to describe it. Even though I was all online, it's still not too late to join societies. It's still not too late to do new things. It's still not too late to like experience new clubs and all that. Even though it's second year, still go to new things, still experience new things. Just because it's not first year anymore and it's not freshers, you can still go to new things. You can still go to freshers events. Second years still go to freshers events. Don't know how it's going to work in third year for me because of Corona. I don't know how it's going to work. I have no advice on that. Hopefully it'll be sort of the same. I don't know. Look into career options for what you want to do after you finish your course, because I've realized that I've got one more year left of university before I go off into the real world. So start looking for careers. Even if it's not careers to do with your degree, look at jobs. If you want to travel, start planning how you're going to travel. Start budgeting whatever you're going to do. Just think ahead, because when third year comes to an end, what are you going to do next? It's going to be your last ever summer after second year. So make sure you are prepared to be an adult afterwards. I know it's like, oh my God, I don't want to grow up, because no one ever wants to grow up. Let's be real. Do you ever want to grow up? Yeah, you want to be independent, but do you want to be an adult? An adult. I'm talking about adult. You are on your own type adult. Are you prepared for that? So that's about actual uni. There's the other stuff outside of uni. Money management. Make sure you have money management. You have done first year. You've had your student finance, or you've had your job. You've had your first year. You understand how student finance comes in. You understood how you spent it in your first year. Some people really budgeted well in first year. Some people didn't. Some people went wild. Me, I went wild. Make sure you either plan out how you're going to budget from the minute your first student finance drops. Start putting it into different bank accounts. Put it into your savings. Put it into your ISA. Do whatever you do. Get a wad of cash. Just get cash and put it in your sock drawer. It could be that simple. Make sure you split the money apart. Make sure you have your money for rent. Make sure you have your money for bills. Make sure you have your money for groceries. Make sure if you do your hair, make sure you have your money for hair. Make sure you have your money for nails if you want to get your nails done. Make sure you split everything apart. Don't just spend. Make sure you have money to allocate to each thing that you're doing in your life right now. When it comes to something important and now you don't have enough money, what are you going to do? Have your money management skills up here when you go to uni, or else you're done, you're finished. Especially second year, you've lived first year, now go into second year knowing all this knowledge, knowing everything you know about money. Do it. Stop getting takeaways. It can be so easy to get into the pattern of, I need to get this work done. If I cook, eat, blah, I'm gonna be so tired, I don't want to do it. So everyone in my house used to just get takeaways when we had a lot of work to do. Don't do that. Make sure you either cook ahead of time, make sure your kitchen is clean so you don't feel like, I'm not cooking in that kitchen today, I'm not cleaning up after other people. Make sure you don't feel like that. Make sure the kitchen is clean. Even if you have to clean up after other people, as much as I hated doing it, maybe it is time for you to do it yourself. At the end of the day, it's your degree, it's your mental health, because if you live in a dirty place, if you live in a dusty, dirty place, you are also going to feel dusty and dirty, so don't do it. Make sure you are prepared to clean up after other people sometimes at uni, because a lot of students can get into that pattern of, they didn't clean up after themselves, I'm not going to do it for them. That might be fine in the first couple of days, but as soon as it gets into weeks and no one has taken out the bin, you're going to lose your mind. That is it. You're just going to keep thinking about that instead of things that you should have been thinking about. Maybe that's just me though, because I'm a bit of hypochondriac, but it's fine. Just realized I was speaking really, really fast there. Stop buying unnecessary things. Limit yourself to getting one takeaway a week and then go down from there. It adds up, especially that Uber Eats charge of the delivery and the service. Do not overeat. Do not overspend. Do not eat because you're bored. An excess of takeaway is just not worth it. So do not get takeaway after takeaway after takeaway after takeaway. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's not worth your bank account. Don't do it. Now onto a uni house. I had a house in second year where I've now moved out, and my other friends have moved out too. They moved out a few days ago. Anyways, make sure you find a house that you like for second year in the first year. Don't be one of those people, you move into your first year flat, you find all the people that you live with and you just move into your next one. You will not like them when it comes February, March time. No, there's going to be awkwardness. You're going to realize that they don't live how you want them to live. You're going to realize that they're dirty, they're gross, they're loud, they're disgusting. Do not do that. Make sure you live with people you actually want to live with, because your house is your sanctuary, your room is your sanctuary. Make sure the people that you live with are good. A lot of people don't have landlords that care, you know what I mean? Make sure you find a house that you actually enjoy. Make sure you find housemates that you actually enjoy being around, because there were so many times where I was doing work or my housemates were doing work and we would just go sit in each other's rooms, because that type of community of we're all in this together can only happen with people that you like and actually get along with, or else it's not going to work. Don't just move into a house because they were the first 6 people you met. Don't do that. Think about it. Get a nice house, splurge on something, make sure you have the expenses for it. Especially in big cities, you're going to need that extra bit of money to get a house that you actually want to be in. The main things to look at: kitchens, bathrooms, and your bedroom. The extra living space, it doesn't really matter, because unless the house is massive, you're not going to be spending a lot of time in it. Don't get a house with more than 3 or 4 people or 5 people, because there's too many clashes, there's too many people using the same stuff. It's not going to work. Make sure you can go and look at the house. Go and look at that house. Go and look at the house. Go look at that house in real life. Don't do that thing of, I saw it online, the guy sent me videos. They take those videos so that you want to move into the house, so you put money in their pockets. Make sure that you have gone to look at the house in real life. Make sure you ask all the questions you want to ask that landlord. Grill that landlord. Grill him. They want you to move into the house so they can get money off of you. They don't care about what's next, whether you're suffering or not. Make sure you ask all the questions. Have there been any problems with the plumbing? Have there been any problems with pests? Have there been any problems with recent people? Do you give back deposits? What are the neighbors like? Is the area okay? Has the house ever been robbed? Is there a problem with damp? Look at if there's mold, because a lot of houses, especially in Manchester, maybe Rusholme and Fallowfield, a lot of those houses actually do have mold because of the year they were built in. Make sure the landlord is keeping up to scratch with that. You will get a lot of landlord specials. If you have asthma, make sure you check if the house is filled with landlord specials. Make sure the tiling, there's no cracks in the tilings in the bathrooms, because things can get up there, things can crawl up there. It's gross, but that is what happens, especially in houses that are old, especially in houses that are in big cities, and especially in houses that have been uni houses for over 20 years. I know I'm going a bit fast. I hope you're taking notes. It's not some house that has been newly built. It's not a house that has had families in it. It is a house that other students who also do not care have lived in. Make sure you are okay with the house. Make sure every person that is living in that house, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of you, however many of you that are, make sure you each like that house. Because if one one person is not enjoying their time, it will rub off on everyone. Everyone in that house will feel it. Less people is better. I thoroughly enjoyed the fact that I was only living with a few people this year because it was simpler that way. It wasn't a matter of who did this, who did this, who did this. There was 3 of us. There was only 2 people that could have been there at that time. I ask one, if it's not them, I ask the other. You will fall out with people that you have chosen within the first few weeks of living at uni, because in the first few weeks of meeting someone, they are never who they say they are. Any friend you meet anywhere, any person you meet anywhere is always trying to portray an image to you. So make sure that you spend a lot of time with them before you start deciding you're going to move in with this person. Make sure you know who that person is, especially at uni when everyone has moved away from home and they can actually create a new whole persona. Make sure you know who that person is. Don't be afraid to speak up in your house. Don't be afraid to speak up at uni. Don't be afraid to speak up in lectures. Don't be afraid to speak up on Zoom. Make sure you speak up, because at the end of the day, it's your course, your house, it's your stuff, it's your brain, it's your mentality, it's your mental health, it's your money. Make sure you speak up, because at the end of the day, you're the main character. You are the main character because it is your head, it is your book. Lastly, make sure you get that deposit back. Don't do wild things to your house, because if they say you've made a scratch on the wall, a pot of paint is like, what, 20 quid? And they want to keep a £600 deposit. Doesn't make sense. Make sure you take a picture of every single thing that is wrong with that house the day you move in, so that if they try and charge you for it at the end of the year, you can say, that wasn't me, that was the last person. They want your deposit, so they're going to nitpick every single thing that you have done to that house. Make sure you tell them what is wrong with the house the minute you move in. If you break something in that house, tell them that you've broken something the minute it breaks. Make sure you text your landlord. Make sure you call your landlord the minute something happens in that house, or else they're going to make sure they take their time fixing it. Make sure you are prepared for the worst. But still, second year uni was great within reason. The social aspect of living with friends, amazing. Living in, what's the place that we lived in? Rusholme. That area is a student area. Everything is so close by, and public transport system in Manchester is always great. I have given you all the advice I can possibly think of for second year. Take a picture of your house. Anything that's bad when you move in, make sure you tell your landlord ahead of time. My landlord was nice enough to always come to the house. Some people's landlords have 10, 20 houses, not just in one city, maybe across the country. You never know. So maybe you don't even meet your landlord. Just make sure that you live with people that you like, you enjoy the house you're in, speak up when something's wrong, make sure that you attend all your lectures, make sure you get things done on time, make sure you're cooking, stop getting takeaways, money management, take care of your mental health, have a self-care day once every so often. You will not have time to have them every week, trust me. Make sure you have one when you desperately need it. Get into the gym, get into running, you know, just do everything you can and take the bin out. Fill it, take the bin out. I said that in my other video as well. When I get to my third year uni place, hopefully everything fine with that place. Maybe I'll give you a tour, maybe I'll be more consistent, I don't know. Third year uni is gonna come around quick for me, pray for me. I got really heated in that video. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff down below. And I really hope that you have an amazing second year. I hope you put your mental health first, because at the end of the day, you cannot come and kill yourself over a piece of paper. Make sure it is the best thing for you, because the planet is dying anyways, we all know it is. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff down below, and I think I am out for this uni video. Let me know if you have any questions. Feel free to ask, because I really wish I had listened to someone else when I went into my second year. So make sure you are listening to people that have done it before. Ask me anything. No question is stupid. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff down below, and I think I am out with this horrible video. Anyways, okay. Yeah, okay, let's just go. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Nope, that was too much. Okay. I have Snapchat, but I don't give it out to people anyways, because I've had a lot of weirdos on Snapchat recently, and I can't keep doing that. So yeah, second year, stop moving. Look, she's got buns and I've got buns. Is that not incredibly cute or what? I love that. Ah. Anyways, so, you are mind my nails, by the way, because I took them off for work and now like the end bits aren't coming off for some reason. My eyebrows look really good. What? But yeah.